Welcome back, frothers, and let me tell you something, viewers. The last game, well, it was a top team versus a relegation team. This is the same, but Brunswick, as we know, the Bloods, very capable of taking it full, well, and truly to the top teams. Lads, can you see him getting a point out of this?
They always put in the big performance against the top teams, Brunswick. A few weeks ago, they drew Pescara, so it wouldn't surprise me. Big bird.
What a lineup we have here. Is this a first in the 90 V-League Premiership? 11 players for North Melbourne.
Perhaps the old Melbourne uni stat man, did they ever break that record?
Yes, you could be right there, Neil.
Neil, we've never had to have two sets of sheets on this lineup, but look here, we've got our Futsalroos returning, Roos Roslin returning, Italiano from the island as well. Quality names here.
Well, time will tell North Melbourne to kick off.
The two-time champions.
But how's Milton Sackles going to manage 11 players? How's Milton Sackles going to manage all these players, mate?
Champions.
All right, cut me off. It's all good. It's not, my opinion doesn't matter. It's fine.
Yeah, I know it doesn't.
We know week after week Milton is the manager of the season last season. We know that he's capable. Put another 10 players out there, he'll manage a big bird. You lanky dog.
It's a surprise to me Guy Costa's not out there at the moment.
You rate him that highly?
Very highly. Quality player, Guy Costa.
Oh, jeez, that's a...
But there's so many quality players in that North Melbourne side. It's who you're going to start, who you're going to sub. Doesn't matter because they're all quality.
Indeed.
And they're, like you said, Neil, the three-time champions. Want to make it 4 times. And I'm sure Milton wants to do what Nectar Corral's done. Back-to-back premierships.
No one's ever done back-to-back.
Only Nectar Corral's done it.
They pulled off the double last season. Can they pull off the treble?
League Cup too.
Yeah, League Cup Friday night, a big game against Baldwin. Come down, Futsalroos, lattes, froth.
They're desperate for points, Brunswick, Neil. We've just seen earlier Futsalroos going down to... no, they didn't, have they?
No, you're thinking of in League Cup action. They haven't played yet tonight, Fitzroy.
And there's a great pass there by Adam Cooper to Diego Porori, and he makes no mistake about it, Neil. North Melbourne 1-0 in front.
As usual, for North Melbourne.
What a ball
always, well, he can give balls like that because he always knows there's going to be a player right there lurking near around the back post.
Centimetre perfect, Neil.
It was, wasn't it? And he's so good with both feet, Adam Cooper.
And he can wallop it.
Shame that he got the red card, or else he would have been in line for the prestigious best and fairest.
There's one bloke that's in line for it, it's Diego Porori. Had a fantastic season. So has Mirzad Bedic.
He hasn't played that many games, Diego Porori,
I think he has been.
No, he had a fair chunk out.
Did he? Through what?
I'm not sure, Neil, but he was away for a fair while.
Look at this North Melbourne squad, 6 on the bench tonight. And they're missing the likes of Fernando De Moraes.
Shane
Linajad, Hara Yashinao.
Yeah, but he's gone back to Japan.
He will be back.
Are you, really?
Yes.
That's international froth.
How do you know that study?
Because I spoke to Hara.
When did you speak to Hara?
He got the sharp was great, so Christos Apostolakis. I love the technique when he gets on that one knee.
Made himself big.
Yes, he times it to perfection.
He was proposing to Sharples.
And he's got the fluorescent boots on.
Yes, just back from his holiday. They frothed
See what the difference was there? Christos at the other end saves it, and it goes through the cake of Jimmy Brennan there. And it goes 2-0 to North Melbourne.
Jeez, what a through ball that is, but Apostolakis and Coastal was in no man's land. I would have thought he would have been harder. Oh yeah, no, he already made a beautiful run up the wing there. And then around, it wasn't through the cake hole, it was around Jimmy Brennan, but...
Jesus, a big crowd in tonight at 407 Victoria.
Spirit Carcass loves it, doesn't he? He gets involved.
Yeah, he froths hard, doesn't he? So does Nick Iglesias, the blinker.
Why do you call him the blinker stunt man?
Well, you tell me, Neil.
I haven't seen him blink once so far this game.
That's why he's the blinker.
Bit of a play on words.
Guy Costa's out there now. What can he manufacture, Neil? Guy Costa.
Well, he's been the class when it's counted.
Ricardo Castro! The unknown one, the much-travelled one.
The unknown one? Everyone knows Ricardo Castro.
And in the sense, where's he been?
Maybe they didn't know him because they paid... Yes, that's exactly right.
A little respect because...
At the top of the D, Toba, and didn't he love it? Didn't he love scoring that goal for his new club?
Yes, he's been there for 3 weeks, so it's sort of a new club.
It's a new club.
a stint in Metropolitan.
A stint, he played there for like the whole season, Stat.
On and off.
Well, just as I'm interrupting the tension up here between you two, Ricky Castro's interrupted the flow of play of this North Melbourne side. So often we see him get 2 goals ahead, and from there on out, they just command the lead. But Mr. 360 doing what he does best.
Christos Apostolakis comes out again and times his run to perfection.
And he made himself stat man.
Big! See if Brunswick got 208 premiership premiers, haven't had silverware for a long time now, Neil. They're desperate for some kind of silverware. Is Nikos Ignateris the man to take him there?
Well, I mean, he needs to, tonight is the difference maker. They went down in cup action. They'd be really heartbroken about that. So, you know...
Oh, Christos! Close range save there. Watch this replay here. Gets his hand right down on that Rouge Roslin shot. Yes.
Great save.
That is a great save.
Waterfield on the pitch. Barrientos. Cooey.
Cooey or Gooey?
That was Cooey.
That one's Gooey.
Are you sure? Gooey or Cooey? Gooey? Yeah, Gooey.
Oh, just wide.
So agonising.
And Brennan made himself
big. Geez, Barrientos really beat Algarabi there. Algarabi
yes, that's Jimmy Brennan done the wrong move, crossing from
Castro beats 3. That's skill. And he lets Cooey know about it. Gives him a push.
Should Jimmy Brennan stay at Essendon? Or
Jeez, what was on there?
Neil, has he made the right choice, Jimmy Brennan? Should he have stayed at Essendon?
No, he made the right choice to go on a Brunswick. Oh, wow.
But he's not going to see no cup action, doesn't he?
What a run by Colby J. What a foul!
And what a ball on the outside of the boot.
Jeez, that is fantastic vision.
He spun it right onto the bloomin' platter of the right foot. Exquisite through ball.
Great through by
scintillating. Big.
Oh, we're not saying that.
Yeah, it wasn't the kill, it was a goal. Get out of the commentary box if you don't want to make any sense.
Ridiculous, ridiculous.
I'm chopping you up, Stat Man.
Chopping me up?
Yeah.
Still some good passenger play there by Johnny Perez. You're talking about big.
And I'm trying to commentate a goal, and then you're trying to chop me up while I'm commentating the goal.
Let's get on with the game, man. Jimmy Brennan to bring into play, long throw forward there to Ricardo Castro.
Oh, Ricky!
It was not a handball, not at all.
And he let him know about it, though.
It was on top of the shoulder, correct decision by a match referee. Just see the replay. Oh, that's quality by Ricardo Castro.
And he turned Cooper like cake.
Did you love the way he just gave Cooper a bit of a push here? Watch this. Watch this. Get out of my way, buddy. No time for you. I'm putting you back of the net.
And what an exquisite finish there by Ricky Castro. He's got a double.
Exquisite.
All right, it's getting hot in the commentary box. Maybe I'll go throw somebody out of here. Anthony Brown on the pitch now, getting a bit of game time, the young man.
Ricky Castro, and good on Ignatius. He hasn't subbed him off pretty much all half, and why not? Look at him take 2 on.
It could be the game breaker tonight. No Jose Portillo. Somebody's got to step up, Neil.
Yes, no Portillo.
Yes.
Get that.
Big bird.
Sharples.
Huge.
He's in line for a big game too.
Yeah, the big game last week before. The Punisher. There he is now. Is he going to strike?
Oh, Christos. Il spectacular. What a save.
Just talking about Sharples, he almost did the job right there. He's looking for the ball again.
No. And he's upset with himself.
Coming back from injury, Michael
Half-time
Sharples.
is looming. And Christos just sent it down the passageway there. And that just shows you how much Brunswick has them on the road.
We named the Pasco Bowl games and the World Cup AFC Classicos. What are we going to name the Melbourne Brunswick games? Because they live up to that.
Mini Classico.
Mini Classicos. Big bird. Like the team winners. Look good, feel good, play good. Big bird.
Oh, stat man, this one has got you pumped.
Oh, has it ever. How can you not, Neil?
You'd think Brunswick could be
2 quality teams.
As we just got through some technical difficulties, I believe our cameraman just spotted Nick and Titus blinking, and was that amazing? He forgot to film for a second.
And geez, Evan Rabo's going to get up and actually check if he blinked.
Yes, he's
He's going there.
he loves his walk, Evan Rabotis, doesn't he?
He's game in the balance, isn't it?
Oh, Bigger, putting his body in, always puts his body in Matty Bigger.
This game's in the balance, Matty. What do you reckon, Big Bird?
Tried to sign him for a certain social league team, but he turned me down.
Don't want to be Social League, we're talking V League now.
That's right.
Look at Cooper, he exploits the space and then gets it straight to Johnny Barrientos, who you would have backed to finish.
Oh, absolutely, Neil. Right in front of goal. Had no one on him. Oh.
Somebody's down there, hopefully it's nothing serious.
He's just slipped on some froth, he'll be right, he'll be back up.
Johnson and Johnson?
Yeah, a bit of the Johnson and Johnson.
Matty Italiano.
Who's your money on, boys, tonight?
Look, you'd like the fairy tale Brunswick. Had a rough season with injuries and players going away on international duty and things like that. You could see Brunswick winning a game like this, but North Melbourne, they are the favourites. They are the title favourites.
It's been a frustrating season.
Absolutely, and you know what? They've done well to be where they are.
Hopefully, get
been unlucky at times.
Priori. Oh, Priori, and look at the defence of Brunswick. 2 of them to clear it. Lads, just going back to what you were saying, I think the talk around the Futsalroos Stadium, this bumper crowd, is that they want Brunswick to win. I mean, every time Brunswick goes forward, you can hear them. Stat man, the people have spoken.
No,
and you know why?
Escobar spoken.
But you know why? Because when you're at the top, people are going to hate Statman. Haters going to hate. You ever heard that one?
Yeah.
You're a fan of rap music, yes.
And Neil.
Haters going to hate, and heavy lies.
Haters going to hate.
Haters going to hate.
Hater.
Not Hayden nor. He's transferred to Fitzroy.
Gentlemen, free kick. What's going to happen here?
Oh,
it's going to be a
classic North Melbourne.
Threw over the ball. Didn't see it coming.
Good froth save.
Yes. Is that a goal from a corner? Yes, it is. Own
Leg
goal.
to come off the inside leg of Antoni.
How did he get through there?
Well, it's taken a deflection off the inside of the leg and beaten Brennan at the near post, thinking he was going to intercept the ball across the D. It's cut back inside him and beaten at the near post.
Very unlucky.
Very unlucky. But that's what you do. At corners, sometimes if there's nothing on offer, you just try your luck and see what happens.
4-2 to North Melbourne now. You know when you want to get in front by a couple of goals, it's hard to peg back this great team.
Yeah, right, Stady. A lot depends on the next goal. That ball too far for the masseuse. He slides back so ever silkily on that Johnson & Johnson. Mr. 360. This is dangerous.
Oh! Christos should have stayed, you reckon?
Oh, there's a bit of love there. I don't think Postolakis liked that one.
Well, let's just see the replay exactly what happened.
Christos should have stayed. There was a different name in front of him. There was no need for him to come
Adds anything in it, either the North Melbourne adds a little.
Oh, well, look, Christos has come over the top anyway, so that was
Cooper was a little bit taken out, I'll give him that, but...
yeah, but why is Christos coming out of his line when there's a defender in front of him?
Well, either way, Brunswick getting that precious goal we were just talking about.
Yes, Neil, game on.
Neil, boys, let's not forget where this Brimbank side were last season. They finished third. Brunswick, sorry. They were clearly the third best side.
Yes, but
then again, yes, we're going to talk about they're the only shooters from the team.
Yeah, then enough, and it was a consistent team, week in, week out, the same player they rocking up.
And Munya Nadzeo as well.
Yes.
2 very capable players. Oh.
And don't forget Danny Laughing.
Ruzi Roslin.
Week in, week out was here. Adonis Apostolakis, week in, week out.
Whereabouts of Munya Nadzeo, lads?
Yes, as far as I know, signed with the Premier League team.
Oakley Cannons.
You rate the Cannons?
Yes, I know.
Quality player, sad to see him go from the league, but maybe he'll return one day.
Well, we've got players like Ricardo Custer out here. Doesn't matter, you can just go from strength to strength.
Yeah, but is he here
to stay? What a save by Brandon coming out.
Is he here to stay, you big bird?
Brendan?
No, Ricardo Castro.
Oh, Castro, the disappearing one.
Oh.
As he's hooked poor Guy Costa there. It's a yellow card, let's just see.
I think he got the ball there, Neil.
Yeah, but he got the ball after he's used his arm. It's a tough one.
Tough one.
Oh, Brandon. Down on his knees like grease lightning. Doesn't matter how you keep it out as long as it's out.
He's John Travolta back.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, there's Travolta's everywhere, stat man.
Geez, that could have gone off anyway. That could have taken a slight deflection.
When Cooper hit
it. Jose Portillo would have been important tonight in this stage.
I believe that this Brunswick side's lifted without him and they're all doing
exactly right, Neil. Look at Ricardo Castro. This is his best game in a Brunswick shirt. And you know why? That's probably like I said before, Statman, someone had to stand up tonight in the absence of Portillo, and Castro's doing that.
And hopefully there's many more games to come into red shirt.
Yep.
Here is Castro.
Battling with Cooper.
Oh, geez, they've had a good battle tonight.
Charles! Side netting!
He throws his hands up in the air in frustration. Apostolakis has his measure.
Let me just say quickly, guys, rarely do we see Cooper getting beaten off the ball when it comes to a 50-50 tackle. And Ricky Castro just barged in and said, that's my Nike V-League teamwear ball.
Sorry for interrupting, but the title's on the line right now.
I love it, Senate. I'm frothing.
Macho Man Randy Savage just popped up in the commentary box.
Can Brunswick pitch a point or pitch all 3 points?
Can your face get as red as the Brunswick kid out there? You're excited for this one. Ooh, just wait.
Costa, good control. The finish let him down. Should have done better, Guy Costa.
He's been a very handy inclusion.
Oh, he's been a very handy contributor.
He's a Costa's got 3-4 around him.
They're smart. They know that he's a danger man tonight, and they put 3 on him straight away.
Yes.
What a pleasure that Sakos has, that all his players listen to him and they follow his instructions.
Well, he's got Shukla on the bench, so it proves how much respect the players have got for him. Everyone comes and plays for Milton Sakos.
Absolutely, Neil. Cooper!
Oh.
Was that off the upright?
Close, agonising close.
Well, that was a chance there. He had an open goal and there was just enough pressure put on by Al Gharabi back there.
Yes, that would have killed the game off.
Absolutely.
Moments and unluckiness like that which cost you titles. Will it be the difference? 4 minutes left, anything can happen.
Plenty of time, Neil and Big Bird.
Is it time for the second half specialist? Scored 2 crackers last week. 2 stunning crackers.
Bring on Alexandrovich.
Let's start a chant.
There he is! Who is he? Barry Anton! Oh, what a strike. Oh, that was going just on the pigeon right there.
What can they do with the following corner kick? Kui.
Jeez, the second half specialist is waiting for it in the deep.
Brunswick streaming forward through Italiano.
Great challenge by Cooper there. Held his ground. And Brennan again.
What a walloper, and look at the blinker on the sideline. He's ready to jump on.
Imagine if he had done a gymnast antic. Could have been all over.
Yes. Brennan just lobs it forward, hopes for the best.
Could have taken that, Christos.
He's frothing out there, Christos. Him and his brother
Barry Anton's not very happy with the service.
They've had words all night, Antonius and Christos, the 2 brothers. No love lost out there. Neil.
Oh, Barry Anton's not happy there.
Well, the second half specialist, as he's known, almost provided the magic spark there. Barry Antos, frustrated there. Golden opportunity.
Game is still on, boys.
Punisher, will he be the one? Antonius.
Oh, nice ball by Antonius.
Rosland.
Brother on brother! It's brother on brother here! Oh, well. I'd love to be down on the pitch to hear what they're saying there. Oh,
yeah. A great save by Apostolakis again.
The keepers have been the difference tonight, lads, wouldn't you say?
When you have a premiership title at stake and when you're fighting to stay in the premiership, you don't care if it's your brother out there. You wouldn't care if it was your own mother, would you, Statman?
Big Bird or me?
I'm not your mother, Statman.
Who are you referring the question to, Neil?
Both of us.
It doesn't matter because this froth is pouring right on.
Oh, Pigger goes in hard.
Hard challenge there by Pigger. They wanted Brunswick. They want at least a point out of this game. Oh, if not all 3. Yankovic goes down.
That was rough.
That was rough as guts.
And it was also unnecessary.
Oh.
That is a straight elbow into the guts of an unsuspecting
That's a straight red.
No need for that.
He was vulnerable.
What an important time of the game to do that. And Adam Cooper finishes Brunswick. Matty Italiano, you have a good hard look at yourself because Brunswick desperately needed some points in this game. And you probably cost your team 1 or probably 3 points.
Although it was highly unlikely that Brunswick were going to get the win.
You just don't know.
But that's exactly right. You don't give away an unnecessary fifth foul when there's seconds on the clock.
And that's the full-time whistle.
It's called sportsmanship.
Well said, Big Bird. Welcome aboard.
I'm here with last season's goalkeeper of the season, Christos Apostolakis. Christos, an intense one out there tonight. It always is with North Melbourne and Brunswick, and always is with you. And the other half, the other brother out there on the other end of the pitch. As we always say, no love lost, but must be happy now you can go home tonight and rub a bit more extra salt in the wounds, eh?
Yeah, no, it was a very tough game. 5-4 I think it finished, and we knew Brunswick were going to be dangerous, and that's the message that Milton gave us before the game. He said, they've got some very good players, and they got Roos and Mike back this week, and they scored about 50 goals between them last season, so we knew it was going to be tough, and I'm just happy with 3 points. Keeping by a goal, it's 3 more points and keeps us ahead.
Well, you lads had yourself back, and of course the Barrientos brothers. Almost, you'd say, pretty much North Melbourne's full-strength side heading into the massive derby clash next week against Pascoval, eh?
Yeah, we got everyone back, and the boys have had a couple of weeks. It's good for me to get a week before the Paco game as well. Other than Fernando and Hada, we're at full strength. So yeah, we're very confident. I mean, we're confident in our game, and we've got enough players to definitely get a result next week. So it's just about moving on and hoping we get 3 points there.
I'll ask you the same thing I asked Pascoval manager Paul Vidic. Any surprise inclusions? It seems like every time you guys play each other, there's an interstate player who will fly down, or
Nah, we've got our squad. What you saw tonight is what we're going to play with. I mean, we rarely bring a player in. Guy's been playing the last 4 weeks, so it's not like we're bringing him in just for one game. We're confident in our squad and who we've got. We'll go in with the team that we went tonight, and we're very confident we'll get 3 points.
Christos, on a personal note, you won goalkeeper of the season last season. How much would it mean for you if you won this season, because you're right in line to win that prestigious award once again?
It'd be nice. It'd be really nice. But like I said last year, and I'm not trying to, just pull an old quote out. It's really about winning the league. If I win goalkeeper of the year, then so be it. That'd be fantastic, to win it 2 years. But if you say to me, I finished last in the votes there, and we win the league, I'll take that, because it means more to win the V League. It's more prestigious than an individual award.
Well, there it is, Christos Futsalroos, your true spirit shining through once again with that answer. Good stuff.
Cheers.
Well done.
Well, there it is, and Big Bird, you were saying that he could have got man of the match or a few. He's got some votes.
Yes, Neil, I'd give him the 3 points if we were doing a voting system.
There you go. They all go towards the goalkeeper of the season award, of course.
Hint, hint, V-League Commission.
Wink, wink. Next up is Fitzroy taking on Metro.
Twist it!